What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Mental Groove. Yeah, it's been a minute. But we are back, locked in, and ready for another Kevin Samuels classic. This one right here might shake the room. Let's get into it.
Huh?
Yes.
There we go.
Yep. Yeah. So,
You fixed it.
yeah, it's the double. So, you're 23 years old. Are you in school or are you out of school?
I am out of school.
All right. And what do you do for a living?
I currently work with a nonprofit.
All right. So a little bit, because I usually when I work with somebody, I do a detailed background, but I'm just kind of going off the cuff. Are you looking to look better at work, professional life? Are you looking to date, get married? 30 seconds.
All okay. So I want to get married. I want to be a stay-at-home wife. So I want to continuously volunteer at the nonprofit and do that for as long as I'm able, but that's not going to be my goal or where most of my energy is going to go towards.
Okay.
I want to overall dress the way I should be dressing. I was raised in a very conservative household. My mother always made me wear clothes that didn't fit me just because she didn't want me to get unneeded attention.
Yeah.
And so I deal with not being sure if things fit me correctly and if I should. So I'm not exactly sure what I should be wearing that is, still tailored and shows my shape without it being too much or it being grandma-ish. So
what the first vibe I got from you, I got a little bit more of a conservative leaning vibe from the way you were raised. But you still want to look sexy while sophisticated.
Yes.
Okay. And you're 5'8" again?
Yes, sir.
And what size shoe do you wear?
10.
Okay, 10. Same size my mother wears. You're going to be in heels every day too. Every day, at least 3 inches. 3-inch heels.
3. Okay.
3-inch heels. That will put you just a shade under 6 feet. Like I told the last caller, taller women tend to, and my daughter's tall. You tend to want to. I want you to rock that tallness. We just have to build you from an architectural standpoint. So if you're a dress size 8, we're going to go from your feet on up. You don't have to call me sir. That's okay. For some reason, I'm getting Chanel vibes from you.
Chanel. Okay.
Chanel is a brand.
Right.
Chanel. Are you familiar with Jacqueline Onassis Kennedy, Jackie O?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Not sir.
A lot of first ladies. See, in the Black community, we tend to be a little bit more conservative, leaning in the way we look at our overall dress. So we tend to dress classic American. But with your afro, you can get the best of both worlds. So let's start with your shoes. Black. Of course, you have to have the classic pair of black power heels. But stay away from black all the time because it's such a dramatic color. With your skin tone, you should be rocking lots of browns. Espresso browns, cognac. What's that other one? All these different hues of brown give you different options. Now, when you typically are out and about, do you typically wear heels? Or are you typically in flats or sneakers? What?
Because Austin it's a walkable city, or at least where I live is. I usually wear like a 1-inch type heel. Maybe I should go higher. I don't know. I guess.
I lived in Austin for about that long. And let me tell you, you still want to put on the heel. Because at your height, the heel has everything to do with your pelvic tilt, your actual gait, the way in which you walk. Heels change who you are. Shoes change who you are because they change the way you walk. Notice how you walk when you have on a really nice high heel. Do you notice yourself clopping? Or are you more have more of a sway?
I can. I'll admit that sometimes I feel like I'm bringing attention to myself,
That's good.
and so I'll get used to it. But I still, just the upbringing of my parents, it was very
I
much like I'm.
understand. I understand. But
So
when you're in heels, do you feel as though you are? Do you feel uncomfortable in them when you're walking?
no.
Okay.
No.
When you do you have see a woman of your height, you should glide across the floor. And heels give you the best opportunity to use your assets to your advantage. You can dress very conservatively and still be sexy. There's an R&B artist, a jazz singer by the name of Sade. Are you familiar with her?
I love her.
This woman could make the crowd roar just by walking across the stage, turning and going that way. So gliding and heels give you the best opportunity. See, when you wear a low heel, sneakers and things like that, you're supposed to walk on the balls of your feet. Da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. And when you wear flats, women are walking like this. Bop, 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 bop. And as a taller woman, when you walk like this, it almost puts you in your manly. But if you have that heel, you're like walking on the ball of your feet. Your hips are tilted more forward. At a size 8, I'm going to assume, I don't want to put you on camera like that, but I'm going to assume you have a nice shape. And if you have a nice posterior, it arches kind of up. But that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the calf from an architectural standpoint. So when we have a nice heel, your foot has the way of fitting into your shoe where men are looking, and definitely you got to keep your toes done. You got to keep your toes done so you can wear open toe or closed toe, especially at your age. And like the previous caller, pantyhose are your friend, but in Austin, 6th Street, that kind of stuff, you could still rock a nice look without pantyhose in a pencil skirt. But stay in that gym and do the leg work. Your calves will get you a husband. Your calves and your thighs.
Really?
Trust your Godfather.
Okay.
I know what I'm talking about. All right. So when we move on up, let's get to your classic, the little black dress. Do you have a little black dress that makes you feel beautiful?
I do.
Okay. Do you have a little black dress that makes you feel sexy?
Okay. No.
We need that. Feeling sexy does not mean slutty. Preachers' wives can be sexy.
Okay. New concept for me.
Coretta Scott King was
True.
see
She was out there.
we
She was doing
have
it.
made it to where you were made the divine feminine for a reason, and we don't want to mute that. We just don't want to put it on excessive display. So pencil skirts are great for conservative women, especially if you're doing the ab work. Continue to do the ab work because you want a strong core and you want to be able to walk well. Practice walking. I mean, the book on the head, the posture, everything else, because you're 5'8". You should use this to your advantage. You know, again, without going in depth, I say monochrome is always better. Black skirt, white blouse, cream color blouse, beige. Stuff that you could wear in the office, at church, or at an event. Okay. Again, at your height, even though I tend to want women not to wear pants, with your leg length, flowing pants are also to your advantage, especially in Austin. Are your arms in pretty good shape?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're wearing a sleeveless shirt or sleeveless blouse, like a black top with white pants, you want to have a little flow in your pants to where, like I was telling the last caller, at your height, your pants should flow, should have a little drape around your ankle. But also, you can do the opposite to where you actually do a taper to where your where your pants actually flow directly into your heels. Yeah, I love styling taller
Writing
women.
that down.
I love styling taller women.
Godfather, I have one question.
Go ahead.
So the way that I'm shaped, I have like a smaller torso and then mostly legs.
Good.
And, and it makes it harder to find clothes because
It's okay.
it needs to be more tailored around
Yeah.
my short torso, or it makes me look like
I have 4 feet long legs. This is why tailors are your friends. But I've no. How do you think I noticed? I've been styling you from the standpoint of having a shorter torso. Everything I've been talking about is building you architecturally from the bottom to where when people see you and work up, they'll be like, oh wow. What you also don't want to do is minimalist jewelry is always good for ladies like yourself. You have to get your classic set of pearls, simple pearls, and one of the most important things that so many young ladies forget is to wear a fragrance every day. Do you wear fragrance every day?
Not every day.
Every day. There are no exceptions. To me, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue is one that I recommend to most women, especially as we're getting into the spring and summer months. But for some reason, I'm also getting a Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche from you. It's in a green. It's a green liquid. It's a very light fragrance, light green kind of effervescent. Chanel makes great fragrances for classy women, and also Gabrielle in some Essence, not the original Gabrielle Essence. All black women pay attention. All of you should go put Terry Mugler's Angel. Angel is made for black women. It is patchouli, cocoa, and heaven. Now, as far as working on the way up, I would say, light makeup is great. You have great bold eyebrows. I'm assuming you keep those done all the time. Your lips are a standout feature. Do you feature them prominently with like lip gloss or anything like that, or do you try to kind of mute them down?
I'll put on like a lightly colored like lip balm like I have it right now, but
Okay.
I don't know much about makeup. What I have on right now is like the extent of my knowledge.
I would suggest going to speak to, I don't do makeup, but with African features, sister's lips, your lips and your calves, name the child after me, and your voice. This is a win. This is a win. But you got to keep your fingernails done and your toes done. See, your lips should be a selling point. Because when guys hear you, they're going to turn anyway. But I need you to pay attention because this is not a sexual thing. It is a sensual thing. I don't want you to think sexy. I want you to think sensual and sophisticated. Therefore, it won't conflict with your morality. Okay? You don't need to be sexy. You need to be sensual and sophisticated. So, when you walk out of the house every day, make sure you have on a nice light fragrance that's not going to offend many people. When I said Chanel Eau Fraiche, that's great for the summer. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue can be worn anywhere. But because you have this fro, do you ever put any kind of product in it that gives it a sheen, shine, or anything like that?
At one point, I used a lot of different products. If this is my hair, I just wash it and condition it and let it do what it wants to do. So there's a lot of shrinkage involved right now.
Okay.
Still beautiful. There's no better way for it to be. I just know that if I'm going to do it this way, this is what it's
Well, in
going
the
to look like.
70s, we had something lovely called Afro Sheen.
Afro Sheen.
And Afro Sheen,
Do they still sell that?
yeah, you can make it too. Afro Sheen is your friend because in the
Okay.
hot Austin summer,
Yeah.
you already should have a little glisten to you with that humidity. You know, you're going to be outside and you'll be wearing shorts and heels, your friend, or however you rock it. But your lips and your hair should shine and smell good. So, like I told the last caller, after you get out of the shower, do whatever you do, a little sheen to your fro, and that whatever fragrance you're wearing that day, let it go into your hair. Hair mist, sisters. Fragrance is not just for your body, it's for your hair. It's called hair mist.
Okay.
Hair mist. And your hair attracts attention. So use it. Got all that?
Yes.
Think you can
Thank you.
think you can rock with it? Think that'll help you at all?
I do have one more question.
Go ahead.
What about dreads?
What about dreads? If you decide you want to wear them, that's fine. Women can wear dreads.
Okay.
But I still say the same thing. I think of black women miss a major opportunity in scenting their hair. Scented hair, for my sisters who tend to lean a little bit more kind of hippie or bohemian, who like to wear like leather jewelry and things like that, wearing scented jewelry. With you, there's something called the mitzah, little scarves that tie around the wrist, around the purse, around the hair. To where if you decided on a Sunday when you went to brunch, you decided to, however y'all do that little scrunch thing, and that should be scented. I should walk by you and go, because I smell you. And nothing that, now, you don't want to wear anything a lot of women would wear to clubs, so stay away from Gucci, couture, anything that smells like cocoa or vanilla. Those are much more sexy scents, and that's not you. I don't want you to draw that kind of attention. But there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. I appreciate it.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
She's 23, raised in a conservative home, and already knows she wants to be a stay-at-home wife who still volunteers and stays active. Honestly, she has the right mindset early, but here's where things slip. She wants to look sexy but sophisticated, yet the image she gives off is more Chanel-inspired aesthetic than true feminine presence. Kevin didn't knock her. He simply showed her the gap between her intentions and her presentation. If she wants to be taken seriously as a future wife, her look has to reflect that. Polished, feminine, soft, and intentional, not social media chic, not cute for the moment. A man who wants a wife is looking for consistency, not an aesthetic. She has the advantage of youth. Now she just needs to refine her image so she becomes the kind of woman who gets chosen, not just noticed.